Hi, this is Miss Litton, and this is my wonderful honors biology period 2 class. Say hi. Hi. And they are getting ready to share with you student suggested strategies for success, and we're going to start with team 1.
Hi, I'm Carolyn.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Danielle. And I'm Julie.
And we're group 1, and we decided a good strategy for success was reviewing the textbook before coming to class.
Also, while you're completing the terms, you should skim the footnotes in the book and also look at the pictures as well as their captions.
And the reason why this is a good strategy for success is because you can become familiar with the information before we come to class and go into more detail in the notes.
So the picture on there is a picture of textbook, and it's of chapter 5, which we just did. And the link is of the online textbook, which has lots of useful information, and you can do flashcards and other activities on there.
And yeah. Here's group 2.
And here's group 2. Could switch to the next slide. You guys are doing awesome. Make sure
okay.
3 be on deck.
Alright, so I'm representing group 2. My name is Andrew. My other team members consist of Rustin, the other Andrew, and Austin. And our study habit was divide and conquer. So this means to give yourself an organized time limit. So you could study, for example, chapter 1 notes for 15 minutes, then study chapter 2 notes for 15 minutes, and then afterward you can study vocab for 30 minutes. That way you have a good idea of the chapter. And just because you study doesn't mean it's you're doing it right. So don't rush it. Go at your own pace. Everyone's different. And it's important to divide your time efficiently in order to maximize the amount of studying time in each field. Start studying well before the day of the test or quiz. Don't procrastinate to last day. And the outcomes will be you will allow you to retain information provided so that way you can apply it to the questions on your test or quiz. The method will also help your performance in homework and the unit test as well. And also you will not overload your brain with information all at once. And last but not least, you will not be sleep deprived the day of the test. That is unless you procrastinate. And the picture, it's a link to study tips. If you want to go check those out, I think they're all great. Other than that, that is it.
Hi guys, this is group 3, and our study strategy is YouTube. My name is Natalie.
I'm Kristen.
I'm Mason.
I'm Melissa. And I'm Nikki. Our strategy is to watch YouTube videos from Miss Litton's YouTube channel at like a good time so you have maximum concentration.
How to use this strategy effectively. Watch and concentrate on the video and listen to all key information, as well as take notes on the information for a better understanding of the concepts.
An outcome of using this strategy is students can refresh their memory of all lessons and important information discussed during lectures in class or any missed information from an absence.
And here's a picture of her YouTube channel, and on there you can find some of the lectures, the songs, unit reviews, and chapter reviews.
That's it, and now we have group 4.
Good job. Okay, group 4.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm representing group 4, and our study tip was to read our notes aloud. So basically, we think it's best to skim your notes a few times before the quiz, and then just go through each section reading it aloud because that will help you retain information. And you're gonna have an easier time remembering things if you read it aloud and see it, because you're using both of your senses, hearing and your sight. And we included a link to notebook presentations, and for our picture, we included a picture of our group shared notes for chapter 1.
Good job.
Hi, we're group 5, and our strategy is handwriting and highlighting notes. My name's Sarah.
I'm Rabia.
I'm Maddie.
And I'm Lily.
So to do this strategy, you have to find a notebook, and before each quiz, you should rewrite all the notes, handwrite them, and then highlight them so you can remember them better.
This forces you to revisit the notes twice before you take the test. You revisit them twice before the quiz, and then you end up looking at your notes 3 times before the test if you do this.
and it reteaches the material to you in a different way. So instead of hearing it, you have to like read it and then write it. And it helps you recall the information better, because if you do this, then you've seen it 3 times.
And so we have a picture of some really nice notes that are well organized. And for our link, we have a website on about why you should rewrite your notes, and they list this in a lot more detail, but the main point is that you can actively review your notes. And since note-taking can be kind of rushed, when you go back and rewrite it, you can organize it better the second time around, so you can find everything easier, and it's like easier to read and understand the next time when you're reading it over. And you can also find out if you're missing important information that you missed during the lecture, so you can get it from someone else or figure it out on your own.
Can I ask you a quick question on that? No, I noticed on the notes example that you use, sometimes it can be beneficial to use different colors too, right? That would be a strategy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right,
Hey guys, I'm Russell with Group 6, with Justin, Nike, and Will, and then our strategy is using practice tests and quizzes. So some benefits of doing this is it prepares you for questions that you might see on like tests and quizzes and stuff, so that way you aren't taken by surprise by anything. And then it also helps you just understand the material on like another level. It's good output studying. And then to use this strategy, there are questions at the end of each chapter in the book. And then there are also online tests and quizzes on the textbook website that are good to use. And then that picture of the textbook is linked to the so like this is like the pre-test that you could take for chapter 5, and then you can also do a post-test, so that's just kind of what it looks like. And yeah, so yeah, it's our strategy. Exciting stuff.
Alright, so we are group 7, and our study strategy was to create Quizlets and flashcards to prepare for the tests.
Wait, say that again, I didn't hear you.
To create Quizlets and flashcards to prepare for the tests.
Now, making flashcards is pretty simple. You write it, and like you can use different terms and writing it on the back. And strategies for this include like using different colors, so it can help you remember. But also saying the words out loud, so you hear it and you write it and you see it. And you can, instead of just writing terms, you can also write big ideas. And obviously you can use Quizlets and use flashcards, but it all boils down to a more, let's say, efficient way of just memorizing terms.
So by doing this, we should be doing, or we should do well on everything, and studying would be more efficient, but also like kind of kept organized in a set environment.
So here's a link, and this is biology flashcards on Quizlet, and if it loads, you can see that look how streamlined it is, or if it doesn't want to. Like, look, you got a picture, you got visuals, and you have vocabulary, and you can really cement it in your brain.
Also, to add, you can make this like a week before the test and study it like 10 minutes at least every day.
Can I ask a follow-up question on that? Do you find it just the act of making the flashcard is a way of reviewing as well, and then you get to use it as a source later as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Here's your take.
Good job, you guys.
Okay, so we are representing group 8. I'm Mia. I'm Lexi. And then we got Lauren and Emma over there. So our strategy for success was attending 7th period. By doing so at least once a week and then going to all the reviews, we could form a better understanding of all the subjects and then develop a cumulative knowledge, making unit tests and finals much easier and prevent cramming.
Okay, in this picture, we underline the student support calendar, and if you click on it, there's a link to the student 7th period support calendar.
Good job. And I just want to say, as your teacher, I'm super proud of all the teams. I think you did and gave some excellent study tips for future students and reminders for yourself. So good job. So go study. Have a piece of toast.